2021, I lost. I fucked up all my my retainers. So now years later, I went back and got the Invisalign because I was not putting that shit back in my mouth again. And
yeah, I was about to say pause. I was about to say pause, yo.
Yeah, pause. But
hey, yo, we started this so crazy.
Oh my god, I was not putting that. I wasn't putting a metal retainer braces back in my mouth, and then I had an Invisalign, but I started chewing that shit like I'm curry or something, and then can I just be popping them out like
that's chewing it like you curry? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh damn! So we live on Jay's page now, not my page no more. So yeah, everybody tapping on Jay's page.
I don't know why yours. I popped it because I was gonna do it for all of ours, but we're gonna figure out why yours is not doing that. We'll figure out that shit because I don't know why. Yeah, we figured it out. Man, yeah, we back. You know, episode 6 of the Best Damn W show. I'm Jay. That's Nick. Andre. That's Lo. How y'all doing on this fine Tuesday evening? After Labor Day is September. Fall is on the way. It was
waking up later this month.
Man, it was 59 degrees this morning, man. I was so happy. Oh my god.
It was 100 degrees yesterday, bro. It was crazy.
Hey, speaking of that 100 degrees, since you just said that, Arizona had a record 100th day of 100 degrees. Kiss my ass. Okay. Listen, no.
Like 100 straight days?
100 straight days of 100 plus.
Motherfucker would have died.
Kiss my ass quick. Kiss my ass. Listen, I don't care if it's dry heat or if it's humidity. 100 plus is 100 plus. Like, I can't.
I agree.
I know I live in Chicago. I know we get winters. Listen, I can put a hoodie on. I can put a jacket on. When it's 100 plus, you can be butt ass naked. You still gonna be hot, regardless. Like, no
and
AC.
The thing is, at night it doesn't get that much cooler. Like it's still be 100. Like if it's 114, if it's 114 during the day, at night it probably go down to like 107.
Yeah, like what the fuck? 90, 95 at best. You might get that at nighttime. Yo, AC is just running nonstop, but I don't want to get off that. Since I thought of that since I just saw that on Twitter about some hours ago. Since you said that, Nick, I'm sorry, man. 100 degrees. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I see why you be having that fan on, man. Shit, I would have that fan on.
Yeah, you see that motherfucker spinning, boy. That should not even at the highest.
Like it don't even go off, huh? You don't even turn that thing off.
I don't turn it off, nah. As soon as I get in bed, I be hot.
Oh my god, no, I get so hot.
On year round.
Hey, listen, we fight up in here. We fight up in here when it comes to the AC. What? We fight. I said y'all gotta put a hoodie on. Go in my closet. All y'all can get one of my hoodies. I don't care. It's 95 degrees outside. Well, I'm not gonna have that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 60. I be having that shit on 68. She be mad as hell. I'm sorry. I can't deal with the heat like that, man. I love it. Give me about a month of that shit, and I don't need that shit no more at all. But man, where y'all want to start today? We got a lot of shit. We got people.
Where do we want to start, man?
World War III going on.
We want to go with the drama, or do we want to start on a positive note?
Let's start with.
Let's introduce the show.
We did, didn't we?
We did. I did.
No, we did. Okay, I'm tripping. Go ahead. My bad.
I think you had your mic muted.
Oh, okay. I think I was probably.
Yeah, you probably was. So say hey, what's up to the people on Twitter and on YouTube.
I was gonna say, do we want to go again? How's everybody's weekend or past week?
We'll see, man. Listen, I found out like, okay, I know I'm older. For those that know, I'm gonna be turning 38 this month. But I say all that to say, when I was working this weekend, for those that know, I did the Chicago Fires game this weekend, and this Jason Derulo came on the stage, and this girl said, "Who wants to see him? Ain't he old? Ain't he 34?" And I just stood there.
Dang.
If he old, what am I?
Pops.
What am I?
Papa.
I said, damn, you call this man old, you might think he's
34 is old now. Yikes.
34 old.
I mean, it was a young girl on the social media team, but still, I just sat there with the dumb.
How old was she?
Dog, she in her 20s.
Okay, I was gonna say like maybe like early 20s.
Yeah, I think she's like 25, 26, something like that.
Okay, so sister is almost in her 30s.
Literally.
I mean, when I was like a kid, like when I was like 10, I used to think 30 was old. But once you get in your 20s, you like, hold on now, 30 ain't that old.
Man, so many people be calling me old or calling people in their 30s old. Man, I'm not old. I'm older, but I'm not old. Period. So, but let's see. They saying in the chat to start with drama.
Maybe Deshields. You know Deshields will start with the drama.
I know she does. And she had me rolling. She be having me stitches when I read my shit.
Man, listen, if I want to go through and block people, I literally go to Deshields like Twitter and I go to her comment section. I know they in there crazy. So I literally just go through and be blocking.
Oh my God.
They be trying to cook my drill, man. We got you, Deshields.
We got you. We definitely got you. Well, so I guess they want to start with
the BS then.
Let's start with it. Let's
go. Go ahead, man. Cheryl Swoopes against Nancy Lieberman.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll introduce it. So, as everybody knows, Stephen A was on his pod maybe last week, a couple weeks ago, was talking shit about Cheryl Swoopes. Cheryl Swoopes responded. She actually invited herself to join the pod, to join Stephen A's pod.
Facts.
And then I guess Stephen A didn't want to invite her, so instead of actually inviting Cheryl, he invited another former W player, Nancy Lieberman. And I actually watched the whole, or I wouldn't say the whole interview. I watched like a 10-minute segment this morning with them. And Nancy Lieberman, like, come on, man. Like, how do you start off saying, "Oh, I was the one that helped Cheryl Swoopes get her studio and everything"? I'm like, why are you starting off like that? Like, that's not even what the question is about. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
About what you did in the past. But basically, she was explaining about, I guess, after Cheryl Swoopes was on Gilbert Arenas' podcast and said what she did about Caitlin Clark, I guess Cheryl and Nancy Lieberman had gotten on a phone call, and I guess Nancy gave her opinion. Cheryl didn't like it, this and this and this and that. So I guess now they're not cool. And pretty much, like, that whole 10-minute clip was just them just pretty much dogging Cheryl, and I wasn't really down with it personally.
Go ahead, Lo. I know you.
I'm just smiling because it's so multi-layered and so multifaceted. Like, it's just so many things that go into this whole debate or discourse. Number one, Nancy saying that Cheryl's her friend is incorrect, because I'm not having private conversations on the phone with somebody and then bringing it to a national platform. That's not what you do with your friend. That's what you do with somebody that's not even, like, even if you're not that close to them or whatever the case may be, like, you don't do that and then still call somebody your friend. Like, that's not how I rock. None of my friends move like that. So this whole friend narrative is very interesting because that's not something you do with your friends. Secondly, in the 4-hour-long spaces today, I was in and out because I actually work. And so on one of the times that I was in there, Cheryl literally said, Nancy didn't call me. So that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? So I
didn't hear that part.
I didn't know that. I missed that. That's new for me.
So she said, because Nancy apparently said, I was on the treadmill watching Gilbert Arenas' show, and I heard Cheryl say incorrect things about Caitlin Clark. So I called her, and Cheryl said, I don't know if she was on the treadmill or not, which was hilarious. I chuckled on that part. But she also said, I can tell you for a fact that she did not call me. And so I think it's interesting because it's just so many things like that has gone on since February with the whole Cheryl versus Nancy. I mean, with the whole Cheryl versus Caitlin Clark thing. And I feel like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And I think for me, I'm going to just say that this is going to be my last time commenting on this publicly. Like, I will be talking shit in the group chat, but this is going to be my last time commenting on this publicly because when people are referring to Cheryl Swoopes as a hater, I think by us continuing to comment on it, it's bringing more attention to it. And then just the idea of her being a hater is completely false. Typically, when you're hating on somebody, you're hating on something that you haven't accomplished in life, something that you don't have in your life. And when you go back and look at the numbers, like, and that's the thing. Men lie, people lie, Jay, but numbers don't lie. So
you already know.
I mean, they just simply don't. So I just say all that to say that we're talking about somebody that's a 4-time champion, a 3-time MVP, a 2-time defensive player of the year. So, like, what are we? These are accolades that Caitlin Clark can only hope to attain, right? And I'm not taking anything away from Caitlyn. Caitlyn is a great player.
You forgot one key accolade too, a national championship.
Exactly, and she'll never get that. She'll also never get the 2-time steal leader. Anything on the defensive end, Caitlyn is never attaining. Okay, so let's make that clear. Now, in regards to Caitlyn, great player. I said this before, I'll say it again. Will go down as probably one of the best passers in WNBA history when it's all said and done. She will break a lot of records. She will score a lot of points. However, when you compare those accolades, it's levels to it. We're talking about the first woman basketball player to get her a signature shoe. We're talking about the first woman to sign a contract for the WNBA. She wasn't the number one draft, but she was the first woman to sign a contract for the WNBA. The first woman who had a baby, then came back and won titles. Like, it's levels to it. So when y'all say hating, what part of her life is she actually hating on? Like, what? Because the accolades right now ain't stacking up. So what exactly is she hating on? And it's just interesting because people, when I ask people, and I've asked them in the group chats that I'm in, I'm asking them on Twitter, no one can give me a straight up answer. When I say, what exactly is Cheryl hating on? The goalpost is moving. This is the goalpost moving around because they can't tell me one thing that she's actually hating on. They say that she misspoke. Yeah, she was incorrect about the COVID year. Absolutely. But that,
first why is that such a big deal?
That's semantics. That's semantics. That's semantics.
That is semantics, right? Because this is the thing. Number one, this is the first time any of us went through a pandemic, correct?
Come on
so
now.
Because of that, life changed for us. These players were able to get a COVID year to play. That's an honest mistake. And if y'all idiots watch the actual show, you would see in the show that she apologized when the producer told her that this was actually Caitlyn. Caitlyn didn't have a COVID. She didn't use her COVID year. So she actually apologized for it. But people just want to run their mouths and talk just because, just to start like this turmoil, this like negative discourse, making Caitlyn like this damsel in distress that needs to be
God.
Like,
oh my God, I hate that so much.
It's sickening and it's uprooted and it's rooted in systemic racism. Like, this is nothing new. The WNBA, the sports media surrounding it, has always had a racist agenda. That's why they push these white players to the forefront. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu. Like, this is why they do that. When you have the women that founded the WNBA in general are all Black women. Like, let's go back and look at 1996, the Olympic team, right? That kind of helped catapult the WNBA. When you go back and look at the Olympic team, the leaders on that team were Dawn Staley, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoopes. Just to name those three, right? Who do you hear the most about? Rebecca Lobo, who didn't.
And know what's crazy? That's man.
That's a great point.
Nothing. Nothing.
That's what you hear about. Why? Why is Rebecca Lobo a Hall of Famer? She averaged 6 points in the WNBA. Why is she a Hall of Famer? Because she's white. So let's call it spade a spade. Like, this has been going on forever. This has been going on since the WNBA started in '97.
Cook low.
So all y'all doing now is just inserting another Black person that you can put the blame on. The blame is on the WNBA and sports media. You guys want these narratives to happen. Like, what is Cheryl Swoopes hating on? Please, somebody tweet me, DM me. What is she hating on?
Oh, you done now? I didn't know you been.
I'm done.
Oh man. Shit, you had a lot. I agree with everything you said. Like, I mean, it should have heard today. Like I was saying before we got on, it was Martin Luther King.
Let the church say amen.
Let the church say amen.
Hey, Deshields, Loza Parks to you, ma'am.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
They're joining Low Truth.
Oh my God.
But let me just say this real quick. On a serious note, you people make me sick with the way that y'all are attacking Black women. First and foremost.
Oh, I hate it.
Stephen A's of the world and all these
Black
people,
guys,
like,
for sure.
Especially for all these people on these mainstream media platforms like a First Take or whatever show you watch on national television. The way that y'all are attacking Cheryl Swoopes is just disgusting to me. Yes. It's crazy to see that nobody's really coming to her defense whatsoever. Like, okay, Cheryl Swoopes got a COVID year wrong. Okay, like, who cares? Or Cheryl Swoopes may have not mentioned Caitlyn on her podcast episode. Who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why a lot of these now media people, whether it's Stephen A, whether it's L. Duncan or whoever, are now coming to attack Cheryl. I think it's nonsense.
And it's Stephen A as a Black man. When you see all this when you see the hate that she is getting and you're inviting more to her front step, like that
Yeah.
is so disgusting to
Sickening.
me. Like your mom is black, your grandmama is black. Like, would you want somebody to talk to your family the way that they talk to this woman? Like, if you really go and look at her comments, they are so disgusting. And I'm still putting pressure on Caitlyn. You know what the hell is going on. You need to say something, period. Like,
literally,
complacency is racism to me. So now I'm starting to question you. When you have MAGA people coming out and praising you, when you have people that have ideologies that
you
are
gotta say
rooted in
something.
racism, like, and you're not saying anything, you're okay with people associating this with your name? Nah. Complacency. Just keep looking, bro. People tell on themselves without even speaking. You know what
All
I'm
the
saying?
time.
and that's the thing too, though, because it's
Complacency.
like you always hear Caitlyn in these interviews saying, "Oh, I don't get on social media. I don't go on social media." Like, bro, come on, you're not
Come
fooling
on, stop
nobody.
lying.
I'll be like,
Stop lying.
I follow Caitlyn Clark on Instagram. I'll see a picture of I'll see a picture of Aaliyah Boston posted, and I'll see liked by Caitlyn Clark. Clearly, you're on social media. You know what I mean? But also another thing I want to say is, who does she have around her? Because clearly the people that she has around her, whether it's on her family or Asian or whoever, they know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Caitlyn knows what's going on out here as far as the fan base and everything. So
I don't buy none of that shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, who is telling her to not say anything? Because I think I agree, Lo. I think it's important that she does say something. I'm not saying that she has to make like a whole sermon out of it, but she could easily just come out here and say, "Hey, you know, this is uncalled for. You know, I don't think these fans need to speak the way that they speak to it, like, you know, with these other players and everything." And it's funny too, because I saw a tweet yesterday. Somebody said, whenever Angels fan base gets crazy and everything, she'll address them, which I have seen her do a couple times. Caitlyn, I haven't seen it yet, so that's one thing that I have to take accountability for. Is Caitlyn has not said anything about it, and I'll be real. I feel like at this point you can't just ignore what's going on.
Well, she said that half as I'm just here so I don't get fined, you know, when she had
She did give a Marshawn Lynch ass
she
speech.
gave the real, like, it was a real, I don't support it. No, you need to call them out for what they are.
Exactly.
I don't want racism connected to my name, because you best believe if somebody is smearing my name saying that I'm a coon or I'm an Uncle Tom, guess what? That shit ain't flying. That ain't flying because that's not me.
Exactly.
I'm shutting that shit down.
Like that. So for her to be this silent, it makes me believe you're forcing my hand at believing that you're okay with this, that you're okay with people talking to Cheryl the way that they're talking to her, that you're okay with people making memes of you being Derek Chauvin putting your knee on Dejanay's neck, and her being George Floyd.
Oh my God.
Like, are y'all mentally well? This is a game of basketball, bro. People are trying to put a ball in a hoop. Like,
we just got called the N-word last week.
Literally.
Us on this show. Like, we did. We just got called the N-word last week.
We did, yo. I forgot it, bro. Oh my God. And people know what? People don't realize. I know it's just more than Indiana, but like I said last week, Indiana's racist as fuck, and people don't realize that shit. Like, we're gonna have
to take the strap.
That's what I'm saying. We got to go there next year for the All-Star game.
We got to take the strap for All-Star.
Since we driving, we're gonna be locked in loaded.
Shoot.
Like, it's bad out there though. Like, seriously, like, if someone come out and say your fan base is racist, or a player come out and say your fan base is racist, and then the first thing y'all do is racist shit. Like, y'all don't even try to hide it. Like, there's none of that. And then Caitlyn don't say nothing. Nothing. Guess what? She probably don't care. Look how her attitude shows. I want to say, okay, I don't want to say she don't. It comes off like she don't, because how she act like in Iowa, how her attitude was towards people, just her mannerisms and shit. So it's like she comes off like she doesn't give a fuck. Like, this is like, there's nothing going against me. They're not hurting me. I'm not racist. I hear this shit. I've heard people say this shit before. I'm not racist. That's them. I can't make them not say. But you can still come out and say something.
But you know what you just described perfectly, Jay? Privilege.
Yes.
When you don't have to, when you don't face racism daily, right?
No,
when that's not a part of your reality, why would you care? It's not a part of your reality, because you have such a small worldly view. So when it's not, it's just like you're expecting someone to care about something that doesn't affect them. But when you're a good person, and when you are socially aware of what's going on, especially when you're in a league that's dominated probably by 90% Black women, you need to be socially woke, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that The fact that you just named all of those things, that's literally, quite literally, the definition of privilege.
No facts. You know, as I was saying, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's definitely privilege. That's basically what that shit is. Like, I ain't got to deal with it. I don't have to answer it. And like you said, that she talking about she don't be on social media. Listen, if you have a team that's doing it for you, somebody liking pictures under your name.
Period.
It's her. Ain't nobody else controlling her.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Like, you're 21. What is she, 21, 22? You're on your phone.
Period.
You don't have a team for this. You're not 65 years old. You have a team. You don't have a team doing this for you. Like, come on now. Like, let's not do this. I hate when people don't spit and say it's raining.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Like, don't do that to me. Like, now you're insulting me at this point. Like, I know you're on social media. Who don't see this stuff in 2024? Like, you the biggest. Like, hey, listen, you are one of the biggest names in sports right now.
Period.
You don't know your cult is out here racist, saying all type of shit.
Status, man.
Come on now, you know your bank account. Your bank account letting you know that you a superstar. Period. Like your bank account letting you know that you're a superstar. Like you getting shit no one's ever had before. So you can't be out here saying that. And then it's like people are letting that shit fly. Like you don't see Shannon Sharp don't say nothing about that. Stephen A. Smith don't say nothing about none of this shit. Like why she's not saying anything.
They got a trucking job. They got a trucking job for their masters.
They do. They got a.
It's just modern day slavery.
They got to be all doing all type of shit.
They're controlled by the dollar. It's modern day slavery. That's what it is.
No, fact. No, it is. It is. And I don't never hear nobody else on like different on Twitter, nothing like that, saying anything about her that who wants change. They're not saying anything like that. All they're doing is saying we're haters. We mad that she white and Angel Reese ain't shit. That's basically how that shit goes.
That's literally the arguments. That's literally the arguments.
Shannon looks like the type that'll say yes, massa. To be honest.
I just want him to, I just want him to give his knees a little break. That's all.
Man, it's bad. It's really bad. And it's just
I saw a clip with him and what was it, Ocho Cinco, they do their pod and everything, and they were talking about Caitlyn. He was all excited, jumping up and everything. I'm like, bro, like
yeah,
you ever
it's
been
bad.
Excited, bro. Like
and
relax.
It's not and like she's a really good damn player. And that's the sad thing. Yeah. That is the sad thing about all of this situation.
That's the thing. Like, it's not necessarily directed towards Caitlyn.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
we all know Caitlyn's a great player. Nobody's going to deny that.
I'm directing it towards her. Personally, I'm speaking for myself because when you're complacent, I don't have any room for that. I don't have any room for that. Do I think she's a great player? Absolutely. I've commended her on multiple occasions, but if you're not sucking her off like everyone wants you to suck her off, specifically the way that they want you to do it, then you're deemed a hater. So I will say, out of everyone on the podcast, I am putting it on her because you have a responsibility to uphold as a role model. You didn't ask to be a role model. I'm sure you didn't, but guess what? You were put in this position. You were blessed with the opportunity to play basketball for a career. This is what the cards are for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is what it is. And if you don't put a stop on it now, someone's going to get hurt. The fact that somebody got Cheryl Swoopes' number and was able to call her and threaten her today is a problem.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, these too many people attacking her, and I feel like there's nobody that's really coming to her defense or anything, or even trying to make this stop in the national media outlet. Like, that's what's making me upset. Like, it's okay. Like, if you disagree with her, that's fine, but don't be like adding on to it like a Stephen A. Like that's what pisses me off.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the last thing I'm gonna say about it is, let's just say for shits and giggles that Cheryl really doesn't like Caitlyn. Who the fuck cares? Like we are not in elementary school. It's okay to not like people because of their opinions, because of just, hey, maybe you don't even like how they look. It's okay to not like people. Like that is perfectly fine. Who cares? Like Cheryl is talking on her podcast, which is not. She's not employed by the WNBA, so she's able to say what she wants to say. She's able to talk about what she wants to talk about on her podcast. So if let's just say she doesn't like her, why are we talking about this for weeks? Who gives a shit if she doesn't like her? Let's move on. Who cares? Like, why is it so important for Cheryl Swoopes to like Caitlyn Clark? When she's gone on multiple platforms and on multiple occasions said she did, that's not good enough for y'all. When she doesn't talk about her, y'all bitch about that. So what do y'all want this woman to do? I saw somebody on Spaces today talking about, she owes her an apology. She don't owe y'all shit.
Yeah, they did. I did hear that shit.
She don't know y'all, bro.
What
That
does
shit
she owe you
insane.
for?
Apology for what? Y'all been saying all type of racist stuff towards her. Now
Right.
she needs to apologize?
She's apologizing to a username 1234 called
Oh my
like
God.
come
With
It's
on.
only 2
always-
followers?
It's
Come on.
always
Apologize for what?
Kyle.
And following like 500 people? Come on, man.
And the fact that she even reached out to Caitlyn and apologized was more than I would have did. What are you apologizing for? Having a
Yeah.
hyperbole and saying that she shoots 60 times a game? That
She's a
is
sports
basketball
analyst,
talk.
bro.
You say
Yeah,
that
that's
about
definitely
anyone
basketball
that has
talk,
a
yeah.
high shot value. Like you say that about
Yeah.
anyone. Like, hey, Kobe shot 50 times tonight. Like, do we really? With Kobe, you actually might think that he shot.
Yeah,
50.
him and
But
Iverson, you
you
might
get-
believe that shit.
Right,
You might have
but
to go
you
check.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying, right? Like that's just when people shoot a lot. That's what people say. But now everybody wants to get sensitive. Like, please.
Yeah, come on now. Y'all know how we do and talk when talk. We exaggerate when we talk about sports. Like that's what we
That's
do.
sports.
Like that's sports talk. Oh my God. Before I'm gonna catch up real quick. Megan said y'all get a chance to hear that what Cindy said. Actually, Nick
I
did
think
bring
Nick
that
did,
up.
Nick did.
Yeah,
You got it.
somebody posted a screen recording of it. I don't have it with me right now, but Cindy, actually, I don't know. Lo might know better than me because I only listened like a little bit of it.
I didn't hear her go. I listened to the clip that you said, Meg, but I did hear Cindy basically talk about her experience with Stephen A and how he never cared about the WNBA, which we all knew. But Cindy was she had the receipts, like period. Like
She
this
ate.
is someone that
She
actually
ate.
worked with him. So
She
she
ate that
knows
man.
the in and outs. This is someone that has been around the WNBA for years. Like this is someone that worked at ESPN for I think 13 or 14 years. So this is someone that actually has knowledge to talk about it. And this is also somebody that has a personal relationship with Cheryl Swoopes. So, you know, I think she is qualified to discuss what she discussed. And I think from what I heard, everyone's saying that she was on there cooking. So shout out to Cindy.
And shout out to her for real. And another thing about Stephen A is like he is trying to act like he's the reason for all this type of shit, or he acting like he was the main person for this. Listen, he act like he ain't had a show forever. Listen, it's been years since you could go months, even during their season, that you won't even see them on First Take before now. Like you would not see a word about the W on there. And now
Zero.
he's talking this like we can't go back and see this, or like we wasn't there. Like we know you weren't talking about this shit. Like, come on, man. Like I just don't. I was already really off Stephen A. I'm really off him now. And back to you, Lo, about what you were saying real quick about people talking.
Hang on,
My bad.
right before you
ahead.
go, Jay, I'm gonna say this real quick, and I told y'all this even in the group chat, but I mean,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna stand on it. I've never thought Stephen A was really an advocate for Black women, you know, and we clearly see that, especially more recently with the whole Monica McNutt situation, and then Andre Carter as well. Like, hell, I even remember back when Carrie Champion was a moderator, and like to me, I could just always tell like he
Yes.
just was not feeling Carrie. Like
Bro,
you could just tell,
Carrie was not effing with him. Like you could tell that
No,
was not
never.
him.
Mm-hmm.
nah, at all. And it's funny too, because like once she got replaced by Molly, and then now you see like a whole different energy with him and all that. So I've just always felt like that. I just feel like Stephen A. don't really advocate for Black women or really protect Black women the way that he should.
Black dudes. I feel like Molly don't even be rocking with him all the time now. She be having an attitude, but black dudes in general, and Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. is leading to not protecting Black women is really sickening right now. I don't know why I could. It's
They
very
really
sickening.
are. I mean,
And this is
sickening.
the same.
It's
And
sickening.
this is the same Shannon Sharp that's always quoting his grandma.
Always.
I don't know if she alive, but if so, she rolling in the grave looking.
I think she passed away. I think she did pass away. I think she did pass away, and he always talk about her. He always talk about her. So it's all bad. All the situation is bad. And then like, guess what, y'all? Don't listen to if you don't like somebody, why y'all still be even listening to her podcast?
It's so simple. It's so many podcasts
Literally.
out there.
You don't even gotta listen to her clip. You even got if it come on
I
your
said that
if it
last
come on your
week. I was like,
timeline,
bro,
just
if you
keep
don't
going.
like it,
Yeah.
don't listen.
It's so
And
many
then
people I
for
don't
people
listen
to go
to.
and actually listen to her podcast, you got to go type the name in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you got to go
Yes.
seek it. So you're literally
Come on now.
you're hate watching or hate listening. Like, that just makes me feel sad for you because you don't have anything else better to do with your life. And that's really sad, honestly. It's really sad.
No, it's really
We
sad.
also got to address how majority of these people behind the Caitlyn burners are Black guys.
Child, don't get me
Black
started.
men.
They making us look bad, bro.
Like at this point, we can't even. I mean, I guess we can still say it's racist, but hell, I didn't know that a majority of them are black men behind these pages, which is crazy to me.
Dog, listen, man. I can go real deep with the how black men really don't be fucking with black women type shit. Like
Bro,
it's not. It's
don't even
just.
get me started.
I can go really deep with that, and I'm not going. It's bad though, and you see it like it shows up in so many different areas, and it's showing now. Like damn,
But
like
again,
with
though,
y'all.
all the product of systemic racism. If this was
Yeah.
all planned, like this is not by accident. Like this is all a product of systemic racism. Like white people literally created an environment where the black men and black women were feuding. They also created an environment where if you were lighter skinned, you get to be in the house. So that caused tension between black people as well. Like this was all this is all embedded in the fabric of America. So when people sit here and say, "Oh, it's basketball," it has nothing to do with race, you lie.
Lies.
Because everything
Lies.
is race. Like everything.
99% of the time, I don't want to say everything is racist, but 99% of the time when there's an issue, race is usually involved in the crack somewhere, somehow. It's in there, and that's how it is, man. It's just how it is in everything. We see it in our jobs everywhere. It's just if you don't say nothing, it's just, and if you do say something, oh my God, if you do, Jesus Christ. But anything else on this? And this probably honestly, this is the last week I want to talk about Cheryl Swoopes.
Nah, for sure. We're not gonna talk about
like this. This is like 3 weeks in a row with this shit. I cannot do this. Like she got to be talking about this shit in spaces. People asking her questions about the Gill show. Why are we still talking about the Gill show? First of all,
right. That was in February.
Yeah, that was 6-7 months ago.
We're in a whole different season.
Yeah, like what the fuck? College hoops about to start again. Like,
oh God!
Like what the fuck? Why are we still talking about that? But that shit is annoying. But anything else?
I guess the takeaway is we staying with Cheryl.
Facts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm glad Cheryl clapping back because y'all be talking.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. And listen, keep it hoops always. That's the problem. They don't keep it hoops.
They can't. They can't.
They can't. When you start lying, I mean you know the truth. You just got to lie now. You got to make up some shit. And when you try to be loud, people gonna listen to you for a little while, and then you just have a bunch of people following you. But what we want to go move on next? Something that's not gonna piss us off. What we got? What we got tonight? I guess this situation could piss us off again. Angel Wilson ass is still dominating out here. Like it ain't gonna piss me off, but it is gonna piss me off because every week, and this is gonna be the last time she's gonna say this again.
It's probably not.
It's not. She's having a historic goddamn season. 41-17. And another thing, people be talking about her like the Aces is the 11th seed. They are 20-12. They talking like she not supposed to be in MVP talks. They talking like the Aces. Listen, they are bad. They are playing bad hoops, but they are still in fourth place, I think, right now, fourth seed, I believe.
Yep.
And now you got good people, fathers coming on the internet talking about attendance mattering in the MVP races. I don't understand what type of shit. I've never heard nothing like that before. If that ain't moving a field goal post, I don't know what it is. Attendance. I've never in my life heard no. Have y'all ever heard no shit like that before? I've never heard no shit like.
I've never heard anyone spell league L-E-E-G, so that's where I was confused about. Like, I can't even take you seriously if you spelling league L-E-E-G.
Yeah, you can't be trying to cook somebody you spelling wrong. We can't do that. You can't. That's not how that works out here.
Dad, man.
Yeah.
So what you say? Oh, you say get your
real, like,
no, seriously, like, but everybody just playing with. I be seeing people say Asia don't play defense. Listen, man.
That is, oh my God! If somebody said that, boy,
hold on now, Jay. They said what? Hold on now.
Don't play with me,
I'm gonna start tagging y'all.
I'm gonna get pissed off, bro.
I just keep scrolling. I'm gonna tag y'all. It's gonna happen tonight.
Please.
It's gonna happen tonight because she is playing tonight. It's going to happen. Matter of fact, it's on now. It's on now, so it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen now. So I see it. Or they say she don't defend like Angel Reese does. Angel Reese is a way better defender than Asia.
Oh, yeah, that's old boy that said that.
Asia, and he's starting to have a crowd with him. Asia only do help defense. Blocks don't matter.
Stop,
Man, I see it all.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing
I
with me.
see it
dog.
all. I wouldn't make no
Stop.
shit up like this. I'm gonna tag y'all in this. Because listen, because Angel gonna do something good tonight in this game, and so it's gonna come up. So I'm gonna tag y'all in that. But stop playing with her name, man. There's
Asia
nobody
can
on.
score 0 points the rest of the season and still be MVP. So what are we like? Oh my gosh, you guys are so exhausting. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Asia is the best player on the planet. I don't care if she was in 12th place. If she's just y'all get better, step your games up, get more skill so you can compete because she's on a different level. Like, it's really, oh my god, like this shit is so frustrating. Because y'all really gotta get that hate out your heart. Like,
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna definitely send it to y'all.
She was good last year, and when she do come back and add the 3 ball, because y'all said she didn't shoot threes. Now she's shooting 34% from 3-point range, and now what I got to say? Oh, her game is boring. Oh, y'all just reaching.
Boring.
Like, she shot 69% from the field, 41 and 17. Your favorites can never, ever,
bro. Never.
Listen, Asia Wilson, most 25 points game in a single season. She has 22 so far this season, and she beat Jewel out last year, had 21. So another broken record. Asia also made more history, becoming the second player to have 25 plus points, 15 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, and 5 plus blocks in a WNBA game. Second to none other. My favorite player, Candace Parker, of course. So it's like, it's levels. Like, when we talk about this, it's levels. I don't want to see anything else about their standing, because guess what? Lauren Jackson won and she was in 7th place. So that whole narrative where, oh, she's in 4th place, she's going to be the first person in 4th place with the MVP, winning the MVP. I don't give a shit. She's better than y'all. Period.
I don't give a fuck. And that whole Caitlyn, and I know Nick made a joke in the group chat about if Caitlyn get the MVP award, that he gonna be pissed off. I ain't gonna say what else she said, but he gonna be pissed off. And listen, if that would happen, I wouldn't even be surprised, because the media is funny like that.
Bro, on God, like on my savior, if it happens, I'm not watching WNBA anymore. I can promise you that. And y'all know how much I love this. Like, this is my heart and my soul. If Caitlin Clark wins the MVP this year, I will never watch. I will never support this league again. I promise you. I will never. I'm giving all my jerseys away. Everything I have WNBA related. Go ahead and cancel the podcast. I'm cutting up my credentials, bro. I'm good. On God. Like, if she wins MVP this year and she's in 6th or 7th place, come on. No, I promise you. I promise you. Okay. I
don't even want to.
Would y'all be shocked? Would y'all be shocked if she has any first place votes?
No.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, because she's gonna definitely
politics for sure.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have that. She's definitely gonna. I'm curious on how many first place votes she's gonna have, because she's definitely gonna have that shit. And they already run it, because Stephen A brought it. That's how that shit even got started again, with her being in the winning MVP, because he said some shit. So that's another thing about, back to his goofy ass. Back when people get them big ass platforms, they just be saying anything, and then you got all the people who run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just call Steve a goofy ass, but he is like, you're saying this stuff, and then people gonna run with it. People gonna, I don't even know if he has a vote, but people had this. Let's see, Rebecca Lobo gonna vote CC first.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But it's like the media, like that's what media should not be voting for any of this shit, any sports. That's how I feel, because they have so much animosity towards. It'd be people, news writers.
Yeah, he doesn't have a vote though.
No, he doesn't have a vote.
I know. I want to say, does Megan have a vote? Megan Hall? I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna text her and ask her. But I know for a fact that Tarika Foster Brasby, who does the sideline reporting for Connecticut Sun, I know for a fact she has a vote, because she's very transparent.
I think doesn't Christina have one too?
I think so. Yep, Christina has one. So like Tarika,
I don't even know how they pick it either.
She'll literally post who she voted for. So she's very transparent. So I respect that.
I respect it too, because people in baseball, they don't do that shit at all. Like, they be leaving people off, and they don't, or they'll cross out their name and they get leaked and shit like that. So I just hope that people, I don't know who does all the voting for the W, but I hope they don't, do shit like they did last year and do some bullshit, because last year was some bullshit. And I hope I hope it don't be. If for some reason Asia don't win it, it cannot be Caitlin Clark.
It should not be nobody else but
It
Asia.
shouldn't be nobody else. Let's start there. It shouldn't be. It should be. No one's in her highway, so it shouldn't be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the fact that we got to keep talking about this. Like, we in spaces, we should be talking about Asia's historic season.
Right.
That's what we should be talking about in spaces. We should be talking about how this rookie class is really goddamn good.
Yep.
That's what we should be talking about. But no, we keep talking about shit that's happening in February. That's we still talking about.
I just watched Asia get a block.
This is all by design. They want us to talk about this stuff so we cannot congratulate Asia for having.
And we're gonna keep congratulating here.
Listen, the last 3 games alone, she's averaging 36 points and 13 boards. That's insane. Come on, that is insane. It's levels.
What?
It's levels.
That's the thing too, because like she's having such a historic run, and it's like people are like trying to brush it under the rug, and I'm not.
They
I'm
are.
not with that.
They know they really are. They are.
I don't see that. I don't see them talking about that on First Take.
Nah.
But we talk about
many other topics.
But we talk about a hip check for 2 weeks.
Oh my God, that's a good. I'm glad you said that. We can segue right
transition?
into this. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
a good one. Look at you podding. Do
the alley oop,
right?
Do the alley,
man. Oh, you know I'm Steph, baby.
Yeah. Listen. That was very intentional. She did it on purpose, but it's not that serious. I'm just gonna start off like that. Y'all can take it from there. It was on purpose for sure, but it wasn't. We see this shit all the time. It's competitors. That's our opportunity to go, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna act like but we know what it was, but we're not gonna act like she knocked her out the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got some choice. I know, Nick, you have some words about this. Go ahead, Nick. I know you have something to say.
I don't think it was intentional. I'll just be honest.
Tell them what y'all talking about. I don't think we said what we're talking about.
Okay. So we're talking about what happened last Friday, I believe it was. It was Indiana against Chicago.
Yeah.
And the biggest talk of the night was Diamond Deshields running into Caitlin, going down the floor. They ended up getting Diamond for a flagrant one, and then obviously once somebody hits Caitlin, fans are going on social media and let people know about it. They were even in Diamond's comments talking about her tumor and everything. It was just disgusting, honestly.
Oh my God,
they were all in her comments on IG. It was crazy.
That's insane, bro.
It's crazy because like I didn't watch the game live, but I saw on social media everybody talking about it. And then when somebody finally posted the clip of what happened, and then I saw Diamond run into Caitlin, I'm like, that's what y'all upset about? Like, are we serious right now? To me, it wasn't intentional. I don't think that I know both y'all have a different opinion, but to me, I didn't think it was intentional. I think what it looked like to me, Diamond was getting back on defense, lost momentum, and then ended up running to Caitlin. That's at least what I saw.
Lost momentum.
I think
it happens sometimes.
I gotta look at it again now. I don't care that it happened. I don't think it was that shit. Like, Flagrant 1 is crazy. Like,
you know what? I think the foul, I think it was unnecessary. But again, I'm a competitor, so I get it. Like, I 100% get it. They were damn near getting 20-pieced at home, and Caitlin over there, she over there hyping up the crowd, getting a standing ovation, and she not even home. So Diamond was probably a little salty, like I would be, and you got to give her a little extra oomph. And so I think the refs had to call a flagrant 1 just to make sure things didn't get too chippy. Because you know the history between the two teams. So I think Caitlin definitely tumbled a little bit and exaggerated. Like, it was, of course. I think Diamond did have a little bit of force, but I think that Caitlin did, exaggerate it because she's known for flopping. She flops all the time. So for me, I think the incident was very minute. The issue for me was just the aftermath of the incident. Like, it's just another example of Caitlin's emotional fans just, taking something that happened on the basketball courts to the far depths of hell. Like, for all those that don't know, Diamond Deshields, she's literally like a walking miracle. Like, the fact that she's able to play professional basketball is incredible.
No, she is.
So in 2020, she had an MRI, which basically revealed that she had a tumor on her spinal cord, and then she had to get surgery to remove the tumor. It's called spinal. What is it called? It's called spinal. I looked it up. Shinoma is what it's called. Spinal shinoma. And it was supposed to be a 3-hour surgery that had complications, so it ended up being a 9-hour surgery. And so in them removing the tumor, basically her nerves were severely impacted. So she had like tremors and involuntary spasms as a result of this operation. So this is a young lady that had to learn how to walk again, had to learn how to stand again, had to learn how to run again, and now she's playing professional basketball. And for you fans, you Caitlyn fans, to go into her Instagram comments, go into her DMs, and tweet her that you wish the tumor would have killed her. Tweet her that you wish the tumor would come back. Like, who raised y'all? Like, are y'all mentally stable?
That's
like,
insane. That's insane.
It is a sport.
This is what I mean when I say it's going too far.
Yeah,
way too far,
bro. It is a sport. It is basketball. Like, it is not that serious at the end of the day. Like,
racists don't care.
Feel like honestly though, like just put yourself like as just a normal person. How do you feel typing to somebody, whether it's on your phone or your computer? I wish the tumor would come back over a hip check, bro. Like,
I don't care.
Over a hip check. Like, we really have to do better as people in general. And we really need to start doing psychological tests, because a lot of y'all are very unwell for real, mentally. Seriously. Not even on no funny shit. Like, y'all really are nasty people.
I mean, just to be racist, I mean, it ain't, you gotta be mentally ill to be racist because of my skin is brown. So it's like, now just to even get them logical, not to say no shit like that to her and her Instagram is insane. And if you've seen the piece they did on her on ESPN, I think it was ESPN.
Yeah, it was.
It was ESPN. I don't understand how you even how you not feel for her, not be, you know what I'm saying? Because what she went through was insane. It was just really, it really did touch me, because it was like she had to walk again, and the fact that she's even. She really did, like, it was like, I don't know if she gonna hoop again type shit, and the fact that she's hooping again and is amazing, but the shit they saying to her because of that foul is just crazy. And hoops, it's making this season not be fun.
Another example, another opportunity where Caitlyn was silent.
Oh yeah, damn, another one. You ain't never. you damn, you're right. You are absolutely right. They definitely. He's never gonna say nothing, y'all.
Is that your comment, low?
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah.
Is that your comment? Like, what?
I was definitely looking like, yo, did she have somebody like get her? Like, what is going on?
I responded because I didn't want to interrupt you, so I just responded.
No, you good. It fucked me up for a second. I'm like, yo, that's her name. That's popping up on there. I'm glad you said something, but yeah, that's another example. I think somebody I know earlier, Nick, you asked like, who's in her team advisor? Man, her team probably racist, bro. Listen, the Midwest is more racist than people realize. Up here?
Oh, yeah.
Up here? Yeah. Boy, please. Listen, it's racist up here, man. It's more than people realize. And she probably got a camp of people. She's from Iowa. Not saying everybody in Iowa is racist, but they racist out there, man.
Majority
are.
You
know what I'm saying? So whoever on her team probably feel the same way. So they're not gonna say nothing because privilege. So I don't want to get off the deep end like we normally can. But so we all agree about the foul. It was a hard foul, but it wasn't what it's supposed to be now. It's never that deep to be talking about somebody's illness or they should have died because you hip check my favorite player who exaggerated her fall. She fell down, but she exaggerated her fall. Like, come on, let's be for real. Like, it's, I mean, and then even us like arguing like if it was intentional or not, regardless if it was or not, it's never that deep like people made it seem. If you touch her, if you blow on Caitlin Clark, it's a problem. Always. Or people saying people are jealous. And I'm never gonna say someone's not jealous when you got a league full of people. I'm sure there's women in there who jealous, somebody who's not. It is, but come on now. You think the ones
if I'm making 70,000 and she coming in here making 22 million?
Yeah,
you think it's zero? You think it's zero people that's jealous? But the narrative that the league as a collective is all hating on her is just not true. It's just simply not true.
No facts. No, definitely. Y'all got anything else on that before we move on? I know Lo wants to watch the Aces in the sky.
I still got a whole quarter. The first quarter just ended, so that's
it is. What else? should be talking about the sky. Angel Reese. Clap it up for her, Angel Reese. I forgot the number. I'm sorry. I should have wrote that shit down.
I think
She
it's
broke the
418, or I think that was probably before the
418.
game.
Yeah, before the game.
418.
Now it's
Shout out
probably
to
more.
her. Yeah. Shout out to her. Shout out to her for breaking that record. One thing though, man, I get it. You wore the Rodman Pistons jersey because whoever you messing with on the Pistons.
Are we still getting?
But if you're gonna bring your ass here, play for a Chicago team and wear a jersey in the tunnel, a Rodman jersey, you gotta wear a Bulls one. What we doing?
She didn't have a Bulls jersey. What jersey did she have on?
It was the Pistons. It was the Pistons Rodman. It was number 10.
What the fuck? Like, I get it, your man. I want to spread a rumor because y'all ain't said nothing, but y'all said it without actually saying it. But you gotta wear a 91 Rodman jersey next time. Like, you can't do that. I can't. You can't. That's one thing. And the outfit was awful. The outfit was terrible as well. It was trash. Y'all be gassing these. Listen,
I got you, man.
Yeah, y'all gas these W outfits. Y'all gas.
Nah, y'all saw NECA's outfit from last week. Nah, with the pink.
Trash.
I sent it in the group chat.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed it.
Trash. Y'all be lying about these fits. You don't have to lie to them like that. If you tell them the truth, they will get better. The Angel Reese one was awful. The Angel Reese one was trash. Okay, that was bad. I can't give you that one, Nick. I cannot give you that one.
Did she have one?
It came in the chat like it was fire too.
Yeah, he did.
They try to cook me for it. I'm standing with Angel. I'm standing with Angel.
We went nuts in the group chat. He definitely came in like that shit was like the shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of fire. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at?
I've seen worse. I've seen
worse.
Oh my god, yo! She on that hat. Feels like just threw that shit on. Like, I would have just been cool.
The hat was a little odd to me. I would say that.
And then they had her like when she was taking the pictures on the runway. They had her standing like Megan Good from Friday and shit. She looked like a little girl. Like, it wasn't like, it just did not flow for me. Like, I couldn't go with that. But shout out to her nonetheless.
Trying to go for like the Aaliyah tomboy, but it wasn't given.
It wasn't. It wasn't. But shout out to her, man, for breaking the rebound record, man. Rebounds matter. It's part of basketball. It's an important piece if you want to win a championship. So there's that.
Rebounding too.
How many rebounds she get in the game?
13 a game.
Yeah. What's the record for average a game?
13.
Is it?
If she averages 13 rebounds for the rest of the season, she'll have like the record for that. And just to put into context, because I don't think people are realizing the importance of what she's doing right now. So a couple weeks ago, A'ja Wilson just recorded her 2000th career rebound. Angel's already 418 in, okay, with 7 games left. So by the end of the year, she's going to have 500 rebounds.
Yes.
Already. Again, A'ja Wilson, who's been playing for 7 years, has 2,000. And we know A'ja is no slouch on the defensive end. She's out there rebounding the ball. She's second in rebounding right now. But if she has 2,000 and Angel's already at 418, like, come on. Like, that is incredible. Like, that is literally incredible. Like,
no, it is.
They said if she keeps up this average that she has right now, she's on pace for having 517 rebounds by the end of the year. And that would give her 113 more rebounds than Sylvia Fowles had in her previous record. Insane. And I don't think people aren't talking about it enough. Like,
no, they're not.
When you really look at the context of how many 400 plus rebounds is in 1 year, it's crazy. I think she beat Sylvia had, I think it was close to 400, it was like 390 something. But yeah.
That's just insane. That's insane.
I mean, it's crazy to think too.
He might be watching the best rebounder of the WNBA. Yeah. Of all time.
It's crazy to think though, like, I mean, you mentioned Sylvia Fowles. I mean, another one, for example, is Rebecca Brunson. Like, Angel's in that company with them.
She definitely is.
Already.
And she wants it. Like, you have to want to get rebounds. Like, that's the thing. Like, and say what you want to say. Do she might stat pad sometimes? Who don't? Listen, a lot of people stat pad in hoops, man. Like, sometimes it happens. Fuck it. Like, hey, we're gonna lose this game. I'm gonna get some extra stats, but her shit be legit. These are legit. You can't fake the rebound numbers she's getting. Like you can't stat pad this.
Especially because it's been so consistent.
Yeah, like you can't fake it. You cannot fake
like
it.
The fact that she's already beaten the rookie rebounding record and already the all-time rebounding record. Like she's on pace to blow Sylvia Fowles' record out the water. Because I think Sylvia Fowles is like at 4,000. I think her total is 4,000 something. So if Angel's able to play a long career, that record's out of there.
No, dead ass. Without no injuries, stay healthy with her, like her ankles. I know her foot and ankles. Just as long as I stay healthy, she's gonna be straight. She's gonna be just fine. She's gonna get stronger. Hopefully, she's gonna get stronger. But shout out to her, man. She don't always get a lot of praise. I mean, she get praise, but people get mad for obvious reasons. But shout out to her for doing that, man. And listen, it's okay. I know that she be losing, she be looking salty. Your time gonna come. Your time is definitely gonna come. But all you people saying it's gonna happen in 2 years, please chill out. Please calm down.
Unless they have a hell of a all season and they get everybody.
Yeah, please chill out. Everybody, people are like, man, if they had an elite point guard right now, they'd be a top 2 team.
We talking about Chicago?
Yes.
They wouldn't.
I don't think so.
If you put Sabrina on their team, they wouldn't be a top 2 team. If you put Caitlin on their team, they wouldn't be a top 2 team.
No.
If you swap any of those guards out, they wouldn't be a top 2 team.
Indiana's better than Chicago.
Because they have more talent. So that's why when people were initially talking about the Rookie of the Year race, they're like, oh, whoever finishes in standings. And I'm like, but that's not a fair metric because it's not a fair metric because Caitlin's team is a lot more talented, respectfully, than Chicago is. That's what it is. I mean,
but also, I mean, it's a difference though. Like Chicago's like they're supposed to be fresh in a rebuild. People don't take that into consideration, especially after losing Ka in the offseason. Like this was supposed to be a fresh rebuild year for them. So they're like for them to even be the 8th seed, this is a surprise.
Right.
No, that is no. Right. And since you said that the 8th seed, this is getting tight at the end.
Hey, look at that. That's another alley-oop.
Look at y'all. Y'all be just y'all podding tonight, man. Y'all doing y'all pod. Look at y'all.
What?
Y'all make me cry. But we got Lowe's home team don't know how to tank. We got about 4 teams fighting for the AC. We got the Sky, we got the Dream, we got the Mystics, and who else we got?
The Wings. The Wings just lost, so they're 9-24 now.
So who gonna get this AC?
It was looking like Atlanta for a minute. Atlanta came out the gates, won 3 in a row after the Olympic break, then lost 4. I know that they just lost or they just won recently against the Sparks, but it's much. Honestly, it might be Chicago.
I don't want Chicago to get. I'm gonna say right now, I don't want them to get it.
Why not?
Why we might can go to a game when we out
exactly. We're gonna be in Chicago later on this month. And you trying to
selfish, crazy. Y'all said this is why. This is my thing. Like being in Chicago, people be having too much like. Their expectations be all over the place. And I had to deal with this shit with the Bulls. They be like, we made the playoffs, but we're not getting better. Like, made the playoffs did nothing for us. Like, you got to be bad a couple years to get better. And with us making the playoffs, like, what is it really going to do for us if we make the playoffs? Like, would it be fun? Yeah, we could go to a game. But would it, like, building-wise?
Going in the right direction, honestly.
I mean, but honestly, losing in the first round or not making the playoffs isn't going to be that much of a difference for.
Yeah, you're right. I get that. I get that. I think I get y'all that. I just, the fans here. I tell all the time. I do not like Chicago fans. I feel like they just don't be on one accord with shit. But
that's because they got more than the 90s.
So I get it.
You think this guy gonna get the AC for real?
With the way everybody else is playing. Atlanta. I want to go with Atlanta, but it's too inconsistent for me.
Yeah, but Chicago 2-8 in the last 10 games. I didn't realize that. That's insane.
Well, they have. Yeah, Kennedy's been sick.
Yeah,
and it seems like whatever's going on with her is semi-serious because she was in the hospital all week.
Yeah.
So prayers up to Kennedy, speedy recovery. But I think I hate saying Atlanta because of their
The coach.
leadership. I'll put it that way. I'm trying to.
They show about to say something about Tanisha. I already know this show.
Exactly. I'm letting they show.
Listen,
Listen. We trying to build a brand, so I got to choose my words a little bit wiser now. Atlanta. It's hard to believe in them because of their leadership and the direction that they're going in. However, they have been playing better since Jordan Canada has been back. So I'm interested to see if she can get them back on one accord. We still are waiting for Ryan Howard to do something spectacular. You kind of already know what you're going to get from Leash. Tina Charles is playing well. So I think if they can just get on one accord, they can at least, tiptoe into the playoffs. Chicago, it's just going to be hard to win games without Kennedy. That's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah, they're missing that offensive punch.
Big time.
And I was hoping it was Dallas because they won 3 out of 4. Well, now it's 3 out of 5 of the last games, but they were playing well. Everyone was healthy. Satu's looking great out there.
Yeah. She was.
But they're 2 games. Well, technically now probably 3 games behind, depending on what Chicago and Atlanta does. So currently right now 2 games behind. However, I just don't see them making up the ground for it. Like I just don't see it. I just don't see it for them. So I think it's going to be Atlanta.
To me, it's probably going to be just a race between Chicago and Atlanta. I mean, Washington may have a chance, Dallas may have, but I don't really give those last 2 teams a spot. That's my opinion.
Actually, looking at it, you ain't lying. Looking at it, look at them
have a chance. I swear the Mystics better not.
Hey, you're gonna be livid if they get that 8th seed.
I'm already irritated. Like what? Like how are y'all messing up at tanking? Like what? like
do y'all not know who's coming out next year? Like
why are y'all trying to be competitive now? Like the season is over. Like what? Like we got 7 games left, 6 games left. Like come on. Like it's so annoying. Like y'all can't even tank properly. Ugh.
I don't understand how that's the Bulls. How the Bulls are. They know how to tank. Like how you know how to tank properly? Lose.
Because we can literally go from like a very, very small chance of us getting number 1 is getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. But now it might kick us out of that number 2 and number 3 spot, so they need to act accordingly. Like EDD ain't walking through them doors saving y'all. Y'all got to suck so we can get somebody new, okay?
Man, I miss her.
Her days as a superstar for the Mystics are donezo. So it's time to get somebody else to man. Okay.
Yo, 2019 seems so long ago. That's ain't that when y'all won 20? Yo, that shit seems so long ago now.
Hold on
Damn.
now. Every franchise don't got a chip, so don't go on now. Not too much of my Mystics now. We weren't supposed to win that year either. 2019.
No, y'all wasn't. No. Just
really. I thought y'all were favorites.
No. Because remember, she was still dealing with like back injuries or something like that.
I know. I mean, she was the MVP that year, though. She was killing.
Yeah, she was hooping.
No, she definitely was. I missed her. I feel like every time Chicago gets somebody good, we get rid of them every fucking time.
Now she requested a trade.
Yeah. She, you know why?
To be closer to her sister.
Yeah, I would go with that too with this punk ass franchise. We don't know how to treat nobody right, man.
DC, Delaware. That's
I know, yeah. I know. But I'm gonna get my shit off on the sky. I'm gonna get my shit off on the sky, man. They just not giving, fuck.
I mean, to be fair, y'all got the more recent championship over Washington.
Facts.
Oh, we do. No, we do for sure. No, we do. What I'm saying is like any other time, they just chop the squad up or just do. It's just. That franchise just did us wrong for so long.
I definitely didn't expect Candace to only be there for 2 years. I thought it was gonna be a little bit longer.
Dog, what? Like I just knew. I really thought she was gonna end here. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was gonna be that. I didn't think. But hey, when the Aces come to calling,
extra when she came back and they didn't repeat. My good sister said, "See ya."
I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Y'all think I'm staying practicing in this middle school gym? I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Man, fuck all that, man. They just
that
organization is bad.
Though.
That was such a blunder on the organization's part. Like, how do you fumble that many players in one offseason? That has to be studied one day. How do you fumble that? Like, it was so bad that Allie Quigley was like, I'm just done. I don't even want to play no more. Like, how do you fumble everybody?
Salute left, Quigley left, Candace left. They
I
live
was
Kyle
shocked that
alone.
Kai didn't leave. Like one of my friends who's cool with her hit me up and was like, yeah, she's staying. And I'm like, why? Like that was the first thing I was like, why? He like, for
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, seriously. No, dead ass. Like, I mean,
The
I know that
crazy
she's
thing is,
getting
like,
better now, but
she
still.
ended up signing an extension, didn't she, this
For
past
2
year?
years, right?
And then she got up out of there. Crazy.
Yep. They traded.
Trade her ass. I miss her too, man. But man, anything else y'all want to get? Man, look, low. I'm in an hour and 5 minutes just for you.
Look, Nathan
Just for you.
said, what's good,
Nathan
y'all?
just pulled up. We about to end, boy.
We're about to
You
end
better
right
go
now,
watch
my boy.
You can watch it on replay though. We appreciate you tapping in though. But you got to watch it on
appreciate
replay.
you. We definitely gonna get up out of here and go watch the rest of this Aces and Sky game. But man, y'all
Hold
got
on,
anything before we get up out?
real quick before we leave.
Absolutely.
Nick had something about Kai posting pictures with Asia and Jackie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah,
ask you
I
about
forgot about
that. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So
Which
I
I
think it was
think-
yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Kyle posted like a lot of pictures with strictly her, Jackie, and Asia. So people were
Mhm.
pretty much like kind of speculating, like, hey, could she become an
look.
Aces come soon?
Or is it gonna be like a Kai go there and KP out?
Like the time is crazy because they just play Vegas. The
Could
timing is
be.
crazy.
But did y'all see the
Hey.
picture where even after the game, like Kai was cheesing, like hugging Jackie, and BG was just looking at her like,
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
that
that.
picture
Yeah.
was hilarious.
yeah, no, dead ass. Man,
Nah,
Kai to
that
Vegas
picture-
though.
Exactly. They show said Jackie smile
That
hard.
might be what they need. That might be what they need, honestly.
Jackie be smelling.
Man, listen. If Kai go to Vegas and they can still keep everybody but KP.
Sorry,
luck.
KP. Yeah. I'm sorry,
luck.
KP. Hey, KP look like the odd woman out anyway. Just be honest. She's
Just
already looking
because-
like that.
Listen, because Kai could defend, she can get to the rack, she can shoot the three, she can shoot the midi now more comfortably. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
You know how much more,
They
you know how
better
much more
pray
open she gonna be with Asia? You're gonna get so many just wide open looks, one-on-one
Y'all
chances.
Y'all better pray Kai don't go there.
Oh my god. You know
What's
how
the
many
contract look
one-on-ones
like?
and
Curious.
oh my god, boy. Just put
The thing is,
can you
I can't
imagine them in a pick and roll?
Because I can't remember. Because either way, the Aces still should have money for a max deal because they didn't sign anybody.
Oh, they didn't.
Let me see.
Man, that would be insane if she went. I would love that. I would love that so much. I would
So
love
she
that. And
signed
why
a two-year contract. The thing is, doesn't she have one more year on her deal? Yeah, she has
I don't
one more
know.
year.
I think she does.
She will become an unrestricted free agent in 2026. So she got
So
one more
she would
year.
have to get she would have to get traded.
Mhm.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I don't think they trade him, bro. That's their whole like DT about to sit down. BG
That's
is
the
on her
thing is
final-
like, I mean, like the Aces don't have anybody to trade though. I mean, unless
No,
it's
they
like
that's
don't.
the thing.
Jackie
Yeah.
or whoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta
Oh, yeah,
put
we gotta-
KP.
we
You
gotta
gotta put
wait.
KP and package her with somebody else.
yeah.
And ooh, you gonna
Probably gotta give. They don't have a draft pick,
I
so
think Phoenix would ask for Jackie.
facts. They would actually ask for.
So y'all
They would definitely
giving up
ask.
Jackie for Kai.
No.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Ooh.
You better wait till
What if you throw
2026.
What if you throw something else in? What if you throw Jackie and like
Do they have any picks?
they don't have no picks for 25? They
Mm.
forfeited it when
There is no Jackie Ann.
when Becky got caught up.
There
Oh,
is no
yeah,
Jackie
yeah.
Ann.
Forgot
Ain't
about
no
that.
Jackie Ann in this.
What if they do Jackie? Yeah. I was
There
gonna
no
say, what they
Jackie
do Jackie, Kia? What if they
Or-
get multiple players and it's like a 2026 pick? Jackie, Kia, 2026 pick.
Or Jackie
That's hard.
instead,
That's hard to
Oh man, you really did come up with one.
26 because 26, you got a couple people coming out too.
You do.
Possibly Olivia Miles.
Yeah.
You have Lauren
Cody
Betts.
McMahon.
You have Lauren Betts coming out then. Cody,
Lauren
yeah.
Betts, Tanaya
You
Latson.
you have it's players.
It is.
Flage.
You-
Flage coming out of that.
Jay,
He
yeah.
is coming out. Do you really want to give up a Jackie Young?
It's tough.
It is Kai though. I'm a man.
I mean, both of them are champions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kyle was
Ultimately,
really
I
the
do-
leading factor in that
I do
finals.
think KP is about it, but we have to wait till 2026 for it to not be a trade. But Jackie ain't going nowhere.
I agree.
Jackie gonna be it. I think she is safe.
Jackie ain't leaving Asia.
Hell no.
Nah.
She knows she's smart. She gonna stay right there. But
if
KP,
anything, I think KP and I hate to say this, but they might get Chelsea up out of there, bro.
Can't do
I hate
that.
to say it.
They
Shouldn't.
I can't.
But if she has another year next year, like she had this year, they might say that the injury really did something to her.
Who do you replace her with? That's the big question.
yeah, facts. Who
I
you
feel like
replacing her
nobody
with?
fits that system the way Chelsea does.
You would get a point guard, a pure point guard from the draft, and then share the responsibilities between them and Jackie.
We get Raven Johnson.
You need a scoring point guard. They don't
He
have a
love
bench.
Raven. He love Raven.
I do love Raven.
He love Raven.
You gotta get a score for a score.
She working on the outside shot, man. Give her.
He love Raven.
She still got 2 more years.
But even if this is the thing about Raven. Raven is the kind of player that every coach wants on their team.
Go get Caitlin.
Because they shove in an asshole. So Raven's the kind of player that everyone wants on their team. She's going to work hard. She's going to do little things, and she don't got to shoot the ball 30 times a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for the Aces, because of their lack of scoring on the bench, they have to get a point guard that's going to score first. And so even if Raven's offense gets better, her mentality isn't I'm scoring first. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a pass first point guard. Whereas Chelsea Gray, I'm scoring, I'm gonna get a bucket, but I can also pass that thing too. You know what I'm saying? So they need somebody that's more offensively minded, in my opinion.
But that's the thing. Like, how many like scoring / playmaker point guards are there out there? Like, I mean, as far as in the WNBA, that could be that. Like, that could be
That's
available.
why I say you have to go in the draft because it's
draft.
really just It's really just Caitlin, Sabrina,
Chelsea,
Kaza combo guard, Chelsea,
Jordan Canada a little bit.
Yeah, Jordan Canada. But even with Jordan Canada, I don't like she wouldn't be filling Chelsea's shoes. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing is like I don't think anybody can.
Chelsea is so important. She's so important.
Yeah.
Like you seen it this year. Like even her being half hurt or whatever's going on, you can see when she wasn't there, the team looked just
a mess.
Lost. So it's like even with her being hobbled or whatever she's dealing with, you can see the difference when she's on the floor. I mean, it sucks some nights she don't have the lift, but she has the flow of the offense going. I just don't know how you replace that. I mean, like you said, it's going to be in the draft, and it's not going to be like a right away thing, too. It's going to be like you're going to have to develop them to be just like Chelsea, but
right. And look, my girl 4 for 5 from the field, 11 points and 6 assists in the first half. Shout out to Chelsea.
But here's the thing as well. Let me ask y'all this though. I mean, if we talking offense, so we talking about Raven Johnson not being a scoring guard. But here's the thing: like if you have Asia, Kalia, and Jackie who can provide offense, does it really matter at the point guard spot?
She ain't got to be the scoring.
It
point
does
guard.
though, especially unless they get a better bench. Now, if they have scoring off the bench,
I see what you mean.
Fine. But if they don't have scoring, like if they somehow get like multiple people off the bench that can come in and get theirs, then Raven would be perfect for them, right? But if they still have the same bench with Kia and KB, and because by then Alicia Clark might be out of there because she's coming towards the end of her career anyway.
Yeah.
So they still have that bench because they're keeping them. I know they're all 3 of the names that I just named. They're all signed through next year. So if they still have that bench, Raven wouldn't work. Like you need a scoring bench.
Raven might be in Toronto anyway.
Yeah, or
Raven.
She comes out because Golden State.
Out 20. Wait, no, I think she come out next year, isn't it? I think it's next year, 25. I thought it was 26 at first.
She come out 25. She gonna be. If she fuck around be on the sky, Nick gonna lose his goddamn mind. Raven and Angel on the same team. Oh my god, he ain't gonna be able to contain himself.
Guarantee you something though. I guarantee Raven can get that ball to the 6'7" Cardoso.
No, dead ass.
Yeah.
No.
They need Raven. Raven.
Hey, if they get fucking Raven, that would help them a lot. Now I would love that. I would love that.
I would like Raven there too.
I would love that for sure. KP, AC, Tip are unrestricted free agents.
Unrestricted free agents, yeah.
Raven has an extra
Oh, shit.
year. Oh, Raven not
Oh
coming
yeah,
out
it's
this
like
year.
she
Bro,
did
they
get hurt.
still got the COVID year. Oh my
Come
god!
on,
I
man.
told you that a while
These
ago.
these grown ass people, man. Like, I'm so sick of COVID.
Hold on, but
getting
this is
fucked
the
up.
last year. I think this is the last year.
It
of the
gotta
COVID
be.
year.
It better be.
Bro, I saw a picture. This don't have nothing to do with Paige, but it does have something to do with Paige. But this is nothing against like the COVID thing. I saw a picture of Paige and Dejanay Carrington in the same picture when Dejanay was at Baylor. I'm like, and Paige was at UConn. I'm like, bro, how long she been in college? Like, I know she was
that was 2021, I think it was.
Yeah, I know she was red shirt because of injuries, but damn, girl, are you not sick of UConn?
No, like the COVID year really fucked up like college basketball and college and football. Oh my god, college football.
Bro, I was watching the Miami game. There was this kid, I was like 27, 28, yes.
You have a family. Take your ass to Amazon. Take your ass to UPS or somebody.
Shit.
Why are you on this college football field?
You gonna get flagged for job shaming, y'all.
We are nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with UPS. Nothing wrong with Amazon. But your ass should not be on that field and with the Florida Gators and University of Miami on Saturday. You should not be playing football with them. Let's see. Well, man,
maybe ATL not getting the AC. They down 40 to 25.
I told you they're too inconsistent, man. Like they have a chance,
but you know what? This still gives the Wings because Chicago probably gonna lose if Atlanta loses.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wings. See, if the Wings had won, they would have been up one. But so the standings are gonna be the same. If all three teams suck, then basically,
the Sky gonna get in by default.
By default, yeah.
Atlanta should not be this bad right now, though. That's the thing.
They shouldn't. So
I mean, they're fully healthy now.
It only needs to think of one thing. I wonder why.
Take a wild guess.
Oh, take a wild guess. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Be quiet.
Last name rhymes tight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Anything else you're picking up out of here? We got halftime. We can go catch this game now.
Yeah, I'm glad that we off by this time.
Hey, Low came in a group chat like somebody's mama. Listen, I want to watch this game.
Somebody mama.
You are mama. I want to watch this game. Keep this shit at an hour. We at an hour 16.
We did pretty good.
We did. I said, I ain't playing. I felt that tone. I got you. But like always, I appreciate everybody who watching on Twitter and on YouTube. I appreciate everybody who listen and watch when it comes out on
if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, man. Please, if you have not,
please do it. Please do
that right now.
Right now. It don't hurt to like and our Twitter, TikTok, all that. I appreciate all the support because y'all definitely be talking to us. So I do appreciate that. Even the ones that be racist to us. I be seeing y'all.
Don't let me catch y'all in real life. That's all I got.
Don't let me catch you because the energy is always the same when I see you in person.
You never gonna know because they always got some other picture behind it.
Yeah, there's always a fucking cat or something. There's always something wild on that shit, so we never know. But man,
we could be right next to you tomorrow.
Fact.
You ain't lying. That is true. But man, shout out to everybody who's always supporting us, man. Like always, till next week. We up out of here. The best damn W show. Peace.